My name is Amir Elarba and this is my presentation for symmetric and asymmetric encryption. It is defined as symmetric encryption, a type of encryption in which one key, which will be a secret key, is utilized for both the encryption and decryption of electronic data. To be used in the decryption procedure, the key must be exchanged between the parties communicating via symmetric encryption. Symmetric encryption is used when a zip file is encrypted and subsequently decrypted using the same key, because the key needs to be kept secret from outsiders. Symmetric encryption is sometimes known as secret key encryption. In asymmetric encryption, users can encrypt data using shared keys while utilizing asymmetric encryption, also referred to an asymmetric cryptography. You must communicate on the internet, but you only want the intended recipient to see what you have typed. You can accomplish that goal with the aid of asymmetric encryption. Asymmetric cryptography primarily offers increased data security. Users are never obligated to divulge or exchange their private keys, making it the most secure encryption method available. This reduces the likelihood that a cybercriminal that will encrypt it as a user's private key during the transmission. In the difference between symmetric encryption and asymmetric encryption, one key is used for both encryption and decryption in symmetric encryption. Two cryptography keys, known as the public key and private key, are used in asymmetric encryption. Asymmetric encryption, also known as public key cryptography or public key encryption, uses mathematically linked public and private key pairs to encrypt and decode sensitive data for senders and recipients, as opposed to symmetric encryption, which uses the same key for both operations. Public and private key encryption techniques are the foundation of asymmetric key encryption. The communication is encrypted and decrypted using the two distinct keys. Although more slowly, it is more secure than symmetric key encryption. For both encryption and decryption, a single key is all that is necessary. One example of symmetric encryption would be that symmetric encryption is used in Blowfish, AES, RC4, DES, RC5, and RC6 as examples. The symmetric algorithms AES 128, AES 122, and AES 256 are the most often utilized. AES, which means Advanced Encryption Standard, DES, which is Data Encryption Standard, IDEA, International Data Encryption Algorithm, Blowfish that drops in replacement for DES or IDEA, RC4 is Reverse Cipher 4, RC5 is Reverse Cipher 5, and RC6 is Reverse Cipher 6. The United States government selected the symmetric block cipher known as the Advanced Encryption Standard, which is AES, to safeguard sensitive data. To encrypt sensitive data, AES is used in hardware and software across the globe. For governor computer security, cybersecurity, and the protection of electronic data, it is crucial. The four processes utilized in each round of AES is 1, which byte substitution, 2, shift rows, 3, mix columns, and 4, add round key, should be reviewed along the overall structure of AES, which is the plaintext block size required by the cipher is 128 bits, or 16 bytes. 16, 24, or 32 bytes can make up the key length. 128, 192, and 256 bits. Depending on the key length, the algorithm is referred to as AES 128, AES 192, or AES 256. One example of asymmetric encryption would be that asymmetric encryption is most famously used in the digital signature algorithm, DSA. DSA is a digital signature algorithm created by a National Institute of Standards and Technology, NIST, in 1991. Digital signatures are their verification use DSA. Asymmetric encryption using immodular exponentation and discretion logarithm is an example of which is DSA. Elliptical curve cryptography developed by Riva Shamir Adleman, RSA, is a component of digital signature standard, DSS and ECC. Asymmetric encryption, like RSA, uses two unique but connected keys. Both the public and the private keys are encrypted in a message and can be using RSA cryptography. A message is decrypted using the opposite key to that which was used to encrypt it. The RSA encryption method is used to send messages over the internet securely. It is based on the idea that whereas factoring huge numbers is challenging, multiplying large numbers is simple. It is the initial algorithm used in PGP encryption and was typically used in the TLS. Numerous online browsers, email clients, VPNs, chat programs, and other communication tools still support RSA. Additionally, RSA is frequently utilized to establish secure connections between VPN servers and customers. Diffie-Hellman key exchange stated that the key can be calculated using the formula K equals YB XA MODQ. You require the sender's public key, XB, the sender private key, YA, and the initial Q for the receiver. K equals YAXB MODQ is the formula to calculate the secret key. The Diffie-Hellman key exchange method is finished if the K values produced are equal. At the heart of the protocol are two values known as Diffie-Hellman parameters, which is composed of a very big prime number, P, and a second related generator number, G, which is lower than P. The value of G is closely related to P and the value that is associated with it.